Yeah, it's another Sunday. And I decided not to go to church. And the excuse is always the same. It's always the same. And it has remained to be the same. And it will remain to be the same. The excuse is that I don't want to overfeed. And yeah, it's almost at 10 a.m. in the morning. I've just come out of my room. I haven't utilized my 1 hour for productivity today. I think usually it takes Sunday as a day of relaxing. Don't overwork yourself with things, because now things that I'm supposed to do in the mornings, I usually evenly distribute them throughout the whole day, because I'll anyway be productive throughout the whole day. Since I don't have much to do today, I finished the tutorials for Git, and I'm glad. And I have so much to talk about today. There are many thoughts that are going about or running in my mind, and I really need to talk about them. Let me just settle fast. So, there are many thoughts that formed in my mind as I was coming here. You know, as human beings, we tend to look for we tend to look for weaknesses in things. We tend to, I don't know, it's so much reflective that I cannot see myself on the screen. This shirt by Cello. I'm even branding them. I'm even marketing them. It's a cryptocurrency. You can check it out on. Is it in Binance? I'm not sure if it is listed in Binance. But anyway, it's a coin. It's a cryptocurrency, and I cannot see myself, bro. So much bright. So, as I was coming here, I have just evaluated myself in a second. In matters of seconds, I'm like, wait. I don't have storage. I might get cut short. Let me just fix it. Yes. I didn't have storage. I have just remembered right now. Usually when I record, I get cut short because of low storage. I was talking about my life. Okay, let me just hold that thought. I have so many thoughts today. I have so many things to talk about today, and I think I will make this 1 hour. But it's been a while since I did a 1 hour diary. Anyway, I just continue. Let me see where it will reach. So, okay, I was giving that excuse why I was not going to church. And it is not, the reason is I don't want to overfeed on this religious teachings. And I've just evaluated myself while I was coming here. And I was like, you know what? I've been doing things for all the areas that are concerned in my life. I've done this for each and every activity that I do in my whole life. This means education. This means interaction with people. This means thinking. This means, what else does my life concern about? Okay, let me conclude it as basically everything that revolves about my life. Usually I don't overfeed, and this is what happens when I start indulging in something and it becomes excess. It is like a machine in my mind that is set up to just stop it. whichever thing that I'm doing. That is why I'll never find myself addicted to anything. I don't know. I think I have mastered the art of letting go easily, and it is in my system unconsciously. That is what I can say. That is what I can comment about me. I find myself that I don't overfeed of anything religiously, be it religious education. I find that, okay, let me say maybe I'm in school and I'm supposed to be reading, and I start reading like seriously. It reaches a point a normal person will continue, all right, but for me I find myself, okay, my focus is like it has started to shift, and it usually comes at a point where, okay, I'm doing that thing, but now I start having other thoughts. This means that the mind has detected. You find that there is some, what do you call it, interruptions in whatever I'm doing. That's when I know, by there I'm overfeeding, and I feel my head is telling me, okay, do something else. Goes to do something else other than what you are used to. And this usually happens very automatically. I cannot explain it. Not that I can explain it. Let's talk of maybe I'm writing so much, because when I trust me, when I touch that keyboard, when I hold that keyboard, when I start even writing, physically writing, taking that pen and start writing some, whatever is in my thoughts, I don't stop. But it reaches a point where I'm now overpouring, that my mind tells me, and this happens by the, as I have explained it, this happens so automatically I cannot explain it. Which brings me to my second point. I think if there are lucky people in this world, I should count myself as one. I was watching not a tutorial per se, but I was watching this guy from whether he really inspired me. So it was yesterday, today actually, in the morning, almost at 4. I think so. Almost at 4. This is when I slept. There's a video that kept me on yesterday. I did the last tutorial, technical tutorial for MaxiPi, and what I'm supposed to do, what I did yesterday is that I did the video, and there was this part of the video that needed to be animated. Motion graphics. I needed to do that. There's keyframes. There's all that, and I had to waste a whole day. So the editing, making the content, there's editing. After editing, I add the animation, and usually animation takes some time because you have to go frame by second. It has to match with the audio. It has to be in sync with the audio. And it was that almost 29-minute video. After I animated, I need to export it in CapCut in 4K. Do not compromise on the quality. After I achieve this, I start. It takes about even one hour or something. That completes. I now need to compress the video. It was 7 GB. Now I use Handbrake to compress it. The video moves from 7 GB to almost 95 MBs, and you know how that is important to me because I don't have bundles, so I really have to do that. There's no other way of going about it. I must really compress the video, because it saves me time. You can imagine that I'm buying internet so that I can upload these 7 GB videos, whereas I have the option to there are usually these birds that are found in this field, and they are numerous. So I would rather go with that. I would rather compress it because I have the option to. As much as it takes time, I pay for electricity dearly, and I heard that KPLC is about to go for maintenance. You cannot buy tokens today from 10 p.m. Sunday to I think 10 p.m. Monday. I don't know what KPLC is up to, but I'm sure they are not up to any good. They are rather hiking there. Let's hope the wind is not affecting the audio, because it's not much. Today is not much wind. So yeah, that was what I was doing yesterday, and I slept at 4. I don't know doing what. But then something happened that prompted me, challenged me to go to review my channel. So, Maxify, yesterday I received some comments from a video I did a while back, like, was it 2 years or 3 years ago? Okay, I should think it was 2 years ago, because I started the Eurotrack gaming later. So maybe a year later after I started this channel, or that year, I'm not sure about that, but it must be that year, 2022. So that 2 years ago. Yeah, I got some comments in Eurotrack gaming on how to activate AI navigation voice in Eurotrack. I did a while back so that I can show people how to do it, how to activate the voice in Eurotrack. It is guiding you to whichever direction that you feel like. Instead of now looking for the map, you are being guided by the voice that is coming from a Eurotrack. It's an AI voice, all that. And it challenged me. I was talking about that guy. I'll come back to him. And I also have another topic to talk about. It's about a certain lady who is very mannerless. She really doesn't okay, let me not judge right now, but I'll talk about it. So I got a comment and I needed to reply. So, and I replied. Usually my comments are very short. I think he was thanking me for doing for doing that illustration on how to activate the AI voice in a Eurotrack simulator 2. Now, what happened? Okay, this is how I usually answer DMs. Okay, if they give a thank you, I also thank them much, but I had something else on now in that statement that comment that I'm making, I usually tell them, maybe they have replied on this gaming video. I usually thank them and tell them happy gaming, and that is what I did. I replied, and not much. I don't want to. It's not much. It's nothing extraordinary there. Now, I realized, usually nowadays I'm very conscious of what is happening around me. So I received the comments and I'm like, okay. So yesterday I received 2 comments. One from Blender. I was showing people how to enable the camera view when you don't have a numpad. Usually when you have when you want to activate camera mode in Blender, it is very it needs a numpad, and you can use, for those people who are using a laptop that doesn't have the numpad, there's a preference, or there's a setting that covers them. That is what I had in Nini. So I received the Nini and I commented back. They were saying thank you, and my methodology of answering the question or the reply is that I thanked them back, and then happy is it happy designing? Whichever, it doesn't matter anyway. who the who the hell do okay, how the hell does that even matter? So I was talking, my particular interest was on that gaming. So I answered the question. You remember this a while back? It means that someone has watched my video. And when I get a comment from a video that I did, I just did it. I just decided, let me just do this video for the sake of it. And it had almost, how many views? 13 or 25? I'm not sure about it. But when I usually get that comment from an old video, I know it is making some impact. So I decided, okay, there's some content that I did about Eurotrack, and they might be valuable to someone else. So I decided, okay, fine. What I'll do is that I'll go back to the video and customize it, customize the title and the description, so that if someone else has seen and it has helped them, see, it means that someone else is might be in need of that video, of that. Hey, I've started tutorials way back. I started doing tutorials way back. Only that at that time I didn't have motive. I didn't know myself. So I understand. I understand where I'm coming from. By the way, I have come from far. I started with those Eurotrack simulator tutorials, thinking that I'm just doing them anyway. I'm just doing them. And it has occurred to me, kumbe it was preparing me for this life that I'm coming into. Because right now I love what I do. At that time I was after the views and even the subscribers, so that I can earn the monetization part of it. And I knew if I get that monetization value, I'll start loving what I'll start even loving more. I loved it, but I didn't have that love that is objective. All right, that comes naturally, freely out of you. That is what I was looking for. So that is what happened, and I changed a couple of videos, descriptions and titles, because I saw if someone can see and the videos are offering value, so it means that it will offer value to someone else. That is what I concluded, and I made some change. And this happens every time that I receive a video. And let me tell you, the change that it has made, the significance it has made for me, taking note of whatever has happened in the past and is happening right now, and I'm getting the feedback right now. I guess it offers insights, not insights per se, but it challenges me to go take a look at what I did and see the value that I'm bringing in, and what I can improve on. The other day, I did this video about how to change the Django URL. That was way back. It was okay. Let me talk of an year ago, or not an year ago. Yeah, last year I didn't do any. Okay, last year Maxi. Okay, by that time it was Maxi Feature Pyrotech. Right now it is MaxiPy. And yeah, last year I didn't do anything, any extra content. I think it's the year that, if you look at it carefully in my YouTube channel, there's something, there's a gap in my content, posting content, because at that time I was just discouraged and I'm having no views. Little did I know that I was not customizing the YouTube videos, actually titles, thumbnails, and description perfectly, so that it can fit the SEO, and that I can get the views that I was looking for. And this I've learned with this tutorial that I've been doing about Git. Okay, I finished about that. That was the point that I was about to make. So I see this guy. I was talking about me being lucky. Being lucky. If there are people who count themselves lucky in this world, I should be one of them. And this is the reason that I say this. So let me just go back. Let me refer to that video that I just saw yesterday. It is, I don't know, I think I was in the right place at the right time. Usually I make that prayer every day, that I be in the right place at the right time. So, and I think this is the moment that it reflected. And okay, let me talk about this. That is one instance that I can count myself lucky. Usually when I give that energy, okay, a prayer is an energy. When you give it, when you release it, and it goes to your maker, that is God, it usually comes back. And coming back to you and having that effect, taking the effect, you should count yourself lucky. Right? My lips are so much dry. Even, yeah, I was talking about this guy. So this guy works as a cybersecurity analyst in a big company, and he's talking about this manifestation. He always hear that there is manifestation, there is, you know, how people manifest things in their lives, and I'm like, okay, let me go on. I don't know, I was just scrolling through his profile, just looking at videos that are making impact. There was a video that was not making, that had no views, so much views, that was so significant. I decided, I've seen manifestation something. It means that it has I have some interest in it. Of course, if you follow my diary, by the way, who am I telling, by the way? I'm talking to the person who is going to talk to see this video. I talked about yesterday's video, the video that I did the other day about my wife, how I want to how I'm picturing my wife, and how I want her to be. I don't know. Someone is really no, and not that the video has keywords that you can say that people are searching for. It doesn't. But I'm still wondering, why is it getting views? Whoever is watching, please, if you watch, make sure you just comment there. It is me watching, so that I know you. I don't know you. I don't want people who I know that will watch this video or this diaries that I usually do. It will be very unfortunate by the I talked about it yesterday. I don't want the views. I'm doing this for future reference. I'm doing this for my own, my own pleasure. Because I think if you want to know the reason why I do this diaries, go to the first videos. I started doing the diaries. Not these ones that I was doing business. These ones that I was doing the diary. Huh? Whoever is watching is is giving me some it's making me uncomfortable on whatever topic that I touch on or even talk about in this channel. Okay, let me go back to whatever I was talking about. This guy works in a cybersecurity firm. He's a cybersecurity analyst. And he's talking about manifestation. So it takes my interest and I click that video to watch whatever he was doing. And are those instances where you are like, that video, that is a point of reference to look back at my life. So he was talking about this year, this is 2024. He was looking forward to work in an SOC company. This means, security. Okay, I don't know the meaning of SOC, but it means something cybersecurity. So I watched that video. He's talking about, he's just narrating of how he doesn't manifest things. He works hard for his for whatever he wants. And this one statement that he gave, and I think it made sense. I usually hear this statement a lot from other TikTokers who are kind of spiritual in a way. Like, I don't know. Her name. What is her name? Njoki something. Njoki Kamande. And this other lady. Julian Rose. Yes. And for a moment he said, I don't manifest things. Usually I admire things and I work hard for them. And his firm on whatever he was saying, he has never manifested anything. He just works hard to get nini. And one instance that he gave, one example that he gave about to prove the point that he doesn't manifest, he explains why this year he was looking forward to get into an SOC company, and he does what he does. I don't know. People are calling him lucky in the comment section, but I looked at it and I was like, you are not that you are lucky. What you are doing is that you are manifesting unconsciously. That is what you are doing. You might not necessarily manifest, but you are manifesting unconsciously. And I was like, you know what? I'm those lucky guys that should call themselves lucky. That is when they start to work hard for whatever vision or goal that they have. And I looked at my life. I was actually talking about this, but I didn't have that perception. This where I was talking about whenever I remember when I was talking about software engineering, being a software engineer, then after a while it manifested itself. I wanted a laptop. I even drew it on a book, on an A4 somewhere. drew the keyboard using a chalk, and imagine that I am holding a laptop. 1 year, 2 years later, I got the laptop. Remember I was talking about the phone. I imagined that I have a phone. 2 years later, I have an amazing phone. And for a moment I was like, with those few examples, and I'm one of those lucky guys. There's only one thing that misses when I'm trying, or I'm imagining. At that time I didn't know I was manifesting, but I was imagining and manifesting at the same time, and it came into reality. And I usually talk about the Razor Blade 17 almost each and every diary. This each and almost every diary. I even also talk about my wife. I want this kind of wife that we can vibe, we can laugh together. I want someone who is free with me, bro. We are very compatible, super compatible. Who will push me to get my dreams as much as we are laughing. We can achieve things together. That is the video people are watching, and I'm wondering why. I don't know. I need to change the title, but again, I need not. This is my diary. The description for this YouTube channel says that I give my honest views as they are. This is me, the raw Maxim Kenobi. Maxim Felix Kenobi. These are my views, these are my thoughts, this is my life, this is my honest me. So, and for a moment, I was like, and after looking now at the comments when he said that, people are saying that he's lucky. I want to be. Actually, these comments were from another video that he did. So, I was going about discovering more about this guy. I don't know his name, but he really inspired me. And I'm a tech guy, I'm a tech bro. Alright, you should note that. That is why I'm wearing this anyway. And I talked where it came from yesterday. So if you are watching this diary, please go back. It means that you are really in need of these views. I'm not talking about the video that I did a while back. I was talking about, it was a 15-minute video. It was talking about my thoughts about me being, or I was meant for the limelight. So I left the video at almost at 5 views, or is it 3 views, 7 views. I went back and I realized I got 17 views, and I'm like, is it 15 or 17 views? Guys, what are you looking for in this diary? I'm asking myself very many questions. There are people who are watching my videos, and I'm like, not that I have anything not that I have anything interesting in particular that I can point out. Not that I have anything extraordinary. But why are you watching my why are you watching my diary? Now I'm asking myself questions that I cannot find my answers, because my videos are out there, so anyone can watch it. And I'm here complaining I don't want reviews. I talked about the other day. The other day. At some point, someone will come and watch my videos, and this will turn out to be millions. I will be like, Kwanza, let me talk about this. Is it that I have some delays? My blessings are delayed, or my favor is delayed? Something that I did a while back comes to make sense a while, or even some time later, years or even months later, and I ask myself some questions that I don't find answers. Is it that I have this delay spirit that I should work on so that I don't have I deal with that perpendicularly? It's really something that I should look at. When I do something, it has an impact. Some months later, when I'm not into that anymore, I wonder. As they say, I wonder. So, as I'm looking at this other video where he is just opening whatever he does. He has a younger brother, and this guy is thinking rich, and I know very well cybersecurity are paid so they are paid very handsomely. I don't know why are people passing around today when I'm announcing. So let me just continue. Yesterday I even got cut short of by that shepherd, the person that I was just pointing at. If you look at the last yesterday's yesterday's diary, I was doing that. But thank God I had finished whatever I was doing, or whatever I was talking about. Although I didn't really conclude. I don't know what I was talking about, and I will not exhaust myself thinking about it. I'll not even bother. That is energy wasted. I'm talking about the video that he did. He has a younger brother, and I think he has finished school at this point. And usually when you finish school, a phone is a requirement for your survival, because you just can't stay like that in this world. You want to go to TikTok, you want to enjoy YouTube, you want to, there are uses for a phone. So he's the older brother. He needs now to buy a phone to this younger brother. And tell me why he has to buy this younger brother a Redmi Note 12. Is it Redmi Note 12 Pro? I think so. It was at 12 Pro, or whichever it is. Hey, my buttocks are hurting. Fuck. Hurting so much. So I'm talking about the videos. The video. Oh, no, he's buying a phone, a Redmi Note 12 phone to this younger brother of his that has just finished his Form 4. And I Google the price of this phone, and I compare it with what I have. And bro, you feel like you don't have a phone. It's like you have a toy. You are holding a toy. The phone that I'm holding, it feels like I'm holding a toy. The impression that he was making, this he has money, so to him it looks like a toy. And him giving that impression of it looks like a toy, to me it looks like even a mud toy. There's the plastic toy, and you can also make your own toy using mud. Well, I felt so much challenged with that comparison, because tell me why he was actually saying that he's actually buying this Redmi Note 12, and I'm holding Redmi 10C. He's holding that, and the comment that he's making, he's actually saying it in that other video that he did. He's saying that let me buy this so that it can shikilia, so that inaweza mshikilia, like it will act as you hold this phone first before I buy the real phone. Usually he's a Samsung guy, so he's planning to buy a Samsung for this younger brother. And before it reaches that point, he's telling him, hold this Redmi kwanza, and then I'll buy you the Samsung. And I was like, guy, I think I'm holding a mad phone, like a phone made of mud. You know, that challenged me a lot. I was like, I even commented using the account MacPo. MacPo is the one actually I use a lot when I'm interacting with TikTok. Kinobi Maxim is not on TikTok. I don't think so. Yeah, I've actually not created any account of him. Usually have many accounts of TikTok. I have TikTok for Cleo Magazine, there's Maxis, there's Storyfy Legacy. I have like 6 accounts in TikTok for just doing nonsense, not nonsense, but for marketing. So this guy challenges me a lot. You need to look for money so that even when you buy a certain phone, you don't feel it. You have a taste, so you are referring to another phone that is better, and you don't feel the pain of even and let me tell you, apart from that video that challenged me, there is other one video that that was like, bro, he has a car, he has bought this car. It's a good car. From the looks, it's a good car. Usually you can tell an expensive car. It is you can just conclude that is a good car and a expensive car. It could range about 5 to 10 million, thereabout. Now he's recording this video while in a garage. What is he doing? Why is he here? Why is he in this garage? He has brought his car so that it can be repainted. And imagine people have money out here, boy. Yani, it gets some scratch. Okay, I guess something happened and his car got scratched by, I think, another car. And it's barely a very small scratch. That a scratch even you cannot notice when you are maybe 2 meters away. You can only see it when you get closer to the car. And I'm like, okay, let me continue watching this video. Let me just not make my judgment on whatever I'm seeing. He says that, okay, he describes here the car has some dents, some scratches on the side and on the back. And on this particular day, he has come to this garage so that it can be repainted. And I'm like, bro, that is barely, how a grass looks like. The head, like this. This how the scratch even looks like, and it is even small and even thinner. And he's looking to repaint the whole car. people have money, bwana. Yeah. That challenged me a lot. I think I should reach that level where I have so much money that, you know what, I have no use of it. I want to reach that point. I'm so rich that I'm even tired of it. The way I'm tired with, you know, I want to reach that point where I'm just thinking richness is looking for you instead of, you're chasing, richness is like money is chasing you instead of you chasing it. I can imagine the point of the stage of life. And when I look at it, of course, there were some funny scenarios. There were some funny scenarios, bro, and even comments. People are talking. I even laughed. I giggled. I giggled. So the first comment that they encounter, it says that if this, if you consider this nini something that is worth a repair, then I'm driving an unroadworthy car. By the way, that sank. That guy was challenged. Now, hey, By the way, I laughed. Kenyans can just are naturally funny, and I'm one of them. Kenyans are very funny. Kenyans are very funny. Ati, if that dent is worth of repainting the whole car, and you know how much that is, it could cost even right now $200 or $300 repainting the whole car. The guy was like, if this is worth the repainting, then my car is unroadworthy. Now you can imagine how many dents that car has that this guy owns. But then this guy really challenged me a lot. I think I should chase that money, and it teaches a point now that money is chasing for you. You only need to work hard for your dreams. I want to make Maxify have many subscribers, and it is offering value to almost every person who is using the digital mini. Work on that, and then people start to appreciate or whatever you are doing. After that, hey bro, money will be now looking for you. Richness will be smelling richness. I want to reach at I want to be at that stage of their life. I'm so much wealthy, I'm so much rich, until it's like when you buy a 20,000 phone, it feels like I'm just buying, a sweet. A sweet costs like 10 shillings. You don't feel the impact, you don't feel even the pain of buying it, because there's so much money in your nini. But then that really challenged me a lot, and it changed my perception towards money, towards wealth. I think I had the wrong impression about wealth. You want wealth to come to you? Don't stress yourself. Work on your goals. Money will look for you. Money, money is it's like a lady. She's very, what do you call maringo in English? Money has pride. It will look for you if you look for it. That is the energy that you give out there. It will come back to you. And for a moment I think I'm like this guy, only that I don't work hard. I was actually delivering that point. If I want to reach that point, I only need to work hard, and then the energies will reciprocate. You give out the value, the money will come back later, and now in so much quantity that I could have never thought of. But it changed my perception. Now I'm seeing richness as something that I can achieve. It can even become a billionaire right now if I decide. What goals do I have? What interests do I have? There's Maxipy, there's Clear Magazine, there's Maxis. Do you love them? So you invest time in them so that you can work hard and provide value, and definitely you will become rich. So, referring back to the video that I did a while back, manifestation works for me unconsciously. I think I'm like this guy. For a moment, I compared myself with him, and I'm like, I'm like this guy. Whatever I wish for comes in my life. What I need to do, and which always I miss out, is working hard for it. My mind is blown. So yeah, I really needed to talk about that. It really challenged me a lot. So now, before that video, I say this. Was it after or before? Nowadays I'm not a WhatsApp fan. I usually don't get into WhatsApp oftenly to check what people are saying. Even I really wanted to talk about this. I wanted actually to talk about it, only that I forgot about it. Today I have so much thoughts. I think this will go for even more than 1 hour. It is now 49 minutes. 50 minutes plus the other 1 minute video. So yeah, I was talking about WhatsApp. Nowadays I'm not sure. I'm really not sure what is happening, but since the time that I uninstalled WhatsApp is a day that I said that I'm uninstalling social media apps, like WhatsApp. There is Facebook. Usually, okay, Facebook I've not been a fan since, I quitted on February, and ever since I've not been going to Facebook oftenly. Okay, I interact with Facebook, but with not with that emotional, I gave myself some limitation. Okay, remember, I've talked about over engaging. Usually I disconnect from overly doing or overly indulging in something. My system usually disconnects. So that is what happened. Facebook has not been my thing, and now WhatsApp now has turned out to be like that Facebook app. I don't know what's wrong with this Meta apps owned by Zuckerberg, and I'll one day hold his hand, greet him. One day greet him. So I was on which point? WhatsApp. So I was just a fan of WhatsApp before I quit WhatsApp for a few days, like 20 days, and then I came back. I downloaded it. I do not know why I downloaded it. But I think it deserves some uninstalling again, because I don't feel the impact of using WhatsApp. Not that I'm chatting with anyone in particular with an objective, but the people I chat with no, there is no business that is benefiting me there, and when I'm there, I'm just there to post memes. And now brings me to my point. Why am I talking about WhatsApp? Nowadays, someone can even text me a very important message. See, you see a message, it has come to your dashboard. to a homepage, what I'll not do is I'll not answer immediately. And before that, I usually used to answer immediately. I'm that person. Some things have started to become misplaced priorities, and I'm considering some things. Even if someone tells me that I'm giving you 1,000, so you send me the number. Imagine I'll answer after 2 days. Not that I didn't see his nini or her message, but because I guess my mind has now been fine-tuned into looking at priorities right now. I look at that, my mind is already engaged with other things. Right now, my mind is busy figuring out Maxipy ideas that I'm planning for content delivery, how I'm going to improve myself. My mind is so jammed up that there are things that I used to do and they no longer have that attention. I can see a message and I ignore it. I don't know why, but there are things now that are, not important to me. Okay, I don't know. My mind is kind of selective, and I've seen that pattern happening each and every time that I interact with WhatsApp. Changes are really happening in my life since what? Let me just not go in that direction. So yeah, I was actually to talk about WhatsApp. Something that I saw in WhatsApp status that has brought me to that point. Okay, let me now go back to whatever I was saying. My hip bone, bro. The muscle that is aching. Hey, now let me talk. Let me talk from here because my buttocks, my ass is really kicking. It's really complaining. So I'm talking about what? I'm talking about. What am I talking about? Yes, yesterday I saw a WhatsApp status. It is from this guy, and I usually mention my names in this episode or this diaries. Hey, I'm confusing Maxpy with this. For Maxpy it is episode. This episode Fulani. I'm talking about. So he posted a status. The guy is called. What's his name? Okay, if I remember his name, I'll talk about it. Only I'm forgetting it. So this guy posted a status saying that even with witchcraft, even with so much convincing, even if you have 1 million there, he'll not download or neither watch videos in TikTok. Even the app, downloading the app itself, he'll not do that. Oh, the name is Isaac. He's called Isaac. He's doing computer science. And how he met is another story for another day. So he's doing computer science. We are in the same school. It's the first year. Now we are going to second year. So that is the comment that he makes. Usually WhatsApp status is where people joke a lot. I also joke at in WhatsApp. I wish whoever is watching this could just have my number. You could be laughing every day. Every post that I make every day is a meme on itself. It's either funny, hilarious, or humorous, or it's generally funny, or even any content that I post on TikTok with MacPo, the account. uh, and even okay, I usually attack people with comments, and it's good. I'm a gamer also. Usually do I do that a lot. So he makes those sentiments about WhatsApp or TikTok. He will never be a fan, not even with witchcraft. Hata kwa dawa, hata ingia already, even download the app itself. And there are usually these memes. There are these memes that where people are talking about. The meme is composed of this guy dancing like many years ago. The picture even tells you that it was many years ago. It's a male who is dancing with some females, some women. You know, I'm lying here like a pregnant mother. Pregnant women stay like this. They lie. Their their legs flat to the ground, and their head to the knee. It's because my ass is crying. It's making some foul sound. It's a foul sound. It is crying. It is yelling. It is complaining of the pain. It is being subjected to by this guy who seems that he doesn't have something to do on this Sunday. So he's talking about TikTok. I was actually talking about the picture, and now people make hilarious comments about that picture. People are asking, this is okay, this is what the meme says. This is your grandfather. Okay, while his age mates were looking for money and now they are now billionaires, your grandfather was now there dancing with women. It's like the generation, the offsprings, the grandkids of this guy are looking at this picture, and they were like, by the way, what were you doing at that point when people are looking for land, and they are now billionaires when they were establishing businesses in those years? Right? Where were you when people are making a fortune in this country? You know, there are people who are born either in the 1940s, 50s, and right now they have kids, and now they have the grandkids, and they are poor. I think the person who was making the meme is a grandkid to one of them, and he's now trying to ask, when other people are making fortunes, when other people are buying land, what were you doing? Because he compares them with people who are there, and they are billionaires in Kenya. They are running the Kenyan. I've hit the 1 hour mark. They are billionaires. They are just thinking rich. When I say thinking rich, they are running this country. There are people who own almost 20% of the businesses that are running in Nairobi. What were you doing at that point? Dancing with women? Misplaced priorities. And now they are like cursing. I'm looking for a word to replace curse, but they are disappointed on what their grandfathers and grandparents were doing at that time, because they are seeing these people. They were not awake. They didn't know what they were doing. What were they doing at that point? Chasing after women, eating. And for a moment I asked myself, from that status, I think I'm challenged. I should really look for money. because in this digital era where there's AI, there is internet, there are so many opportunities on the internet. You cannot exhaust. Even if you are dumb, you can make a fortune in this internet digital era, and the grandkids will be enjoying the wealth you will have made. And what challenged me is that, bro, you really need to work hard. And also, what came into my mind, there 2 years or 3 years from now, there come a point where I'll be referring to this time that I had the resources, the time, the mind, the time, especially the time and even the resources to make money, and I didn't make it. Wasted life, wasted sperm. I think that is what we should be pushing me to get to really get the money, like seriously. And now money starts chasing me. But I'm really so much challenged. I'm tired from speaking. Today I've done extra, but I felt the need to talk about my thoughts on what is happening. And I've been talking 1 hour straight. I like how and I'm doing this so unnatural, very naturally. I feel like I'm not even feeling the enemy. Only that now I need to drink some water. You can feel that I'm struggling even to swallow the saliva. So I saw a video before I came here of Mia Khalifa, and I cannot deny that I have not seen her videos. I have. So Mia Khalifa is talking. Okay, okay. It is a short. That was a short that I've just seen in. Is it? Yeah. Usually shorts are for YouTube. What happened? Oh, they are discussing about. They are comparing. Okay, she made a sentiment that I was like, you are some shit. If there are people that you consider dumb and shit, it is you. No, she compares herself, or the people who are in OnlyFans, and people who are in OnlyFans, like there's this lady that I heard of. She is called Alicia Kanini. And I came across her videos in Twitter. She's putting her hand in her punani. I'm like, hey, people have the audacity. And she's saying now that she wants to get married. She's ready for marriage. She did those videos in OnlyFans. And you want to earn some respect. You want to be married. Hey, marrying such a person is like, wow. What you have literally done is that you have married literally a time bomb. At one point it will explode and it will splatter your face. Hey, people really devalue themselves. So I was talking about Mia Khalifa. Of course, she's like, okay, the whoever is hosting this, she asked her, what would you say about those people who are in OnlyFans? And the disgusting thing that comes into her out of her mouth tells so much about her, and her upbringing. It was like she's comparing this these mannerless ladies, or girls, I call them girls because these people are not mature. Not that I'm judging. I'm not from a point of judging, but you know, I feel like you go to the extent of devaluing yourself and getting all the fans. Of course, and again on the other hand, anyway, porn. I cannot deny I have consumed it and I have loved it. Alright. But I left that in Itabia. I left that bad vices watching. You know, porn is such a tool that can destroy your life. Anyway, let me not talk about that today. I'm not in the mood of talking about things that do not bring a positive vibe. So, he's comparing those girls in OnlyFans who sell their bodysuits and do nasty things to people in the military. She's saying people in the OnlyFans are better off than people who are in the army. The people who are in the army, they sell their bodies to the government, and so that they might be killed. When I just heard their sentiment, I'm like, you have such a myopic mindset. You literally have a myopic brain. If there are people whose brains deserve to be on their buttocks or their asses, one of those beings is Mia Khalifa. The sentiment that he gave on that, bro, it really portrays the nature of you being such an ass, such a fuck you. End this diary here. I really don't want to talk much. I've actually talked much. 1 hour and still counting. Yeah, those are the thoughts that I had before I came here. And I have actually talked about them all. Usually when I'm talking about my thoughts, I usually skip some because I tend to overindulge on a certain topic, and a certain topic comes to after that, it is a series of thoughts that come about. So I must end it here. Of course, I must compress this video. So today on Sunday, it is usually there are no people in the Wi-Fi, so the Wi-Fi speeds are perfect, amazing. So I know I can even upload this video, but it will be about 10 GB. So I'll compress it in 720 pixel or 480. I even enjoy, Wi-Fi is here to be used. Why not use it when you have the time and when you have the ability? I'll be saying that I used Wi-Fi very, very generously. Right now I can even download a movie that is worth. Wanted to download a Euro track. If only my laptop could hold power. I could have gone to the Wi-Fi and downloaded it when the Wi-Fi speeds are they are super fast. Like even 5 Mbps. It's good with me. That will enable me to download the game Eurotrack. I want to return Eurotrack back in my PC, and I uninstall Premiere Pro because that is what was blocking me or pushed me towards uninstalling Eurotrack Simulator 1.49. Right now it is 1.50 version 1.50. So I need to, and it is big. When I extract it, it will be like 30 GB. And wait, I don't have the space. So I'll not consider downloading it. I'm thinking of. I think when I acquire this Blade 17, this one I'll buy the game, because at that point when you are buying that PC, it is about 300,000 Kenyan shillings. Okay, US dollars it is about 2500. Okay, not 2500. Okay, I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure about the price, but I really want it, and I'll get it at some point. So when I acquire it, I'll buy the game from Steam. I'll not download it from. I want to also to enjoy the online gaming experience for Eurotrack. I have the skills. I know everything about Eurotrack. I have heard that Eurotrack has introduced some electric cars. Is it Renault? Renault. It's supposed to be spelled Renault, but it is Renault to me. And I want to experiment with that truck. I drive it. I feel how it feels to drive an electric car in Eurotrack. When I get that Elizabeth 17, I will actually open another YouTube channel, and now I'll be properly documenting my gaming. I was doing Eurotrack when with this Max Feature Pyrotech when I didn't have the internet. At that time, I know I have the internet, so creating content will not be a problem. I'll even create a Twitch profile. It's all that. So I guess my mind is exhausted. My ideas that I wanted to talk about, I have done 1 hour and 13 minutes talking about my thoughts, how I feel about life, how I feel about people, giving my opinions. Whatever I've said here is my opinions. This is not the professional me. Please, if I've said any offensive word, please, look at the YouTube description of this diary. It's a diary. Just know that. And I ended this diary here. I think someone is listening. Someone came close by. I think he's listening to whatever I'm saying. He's wondering why is it this guy not ending his conversation? Is he not ending his all that? I can keep on talking for 2 hours or 3 hours, but I don't want to. There are important things that I need to do. I need to do things in the right manner and in the right time. So remember, if it can be shaken, it can be moved. Until tomorrow, adios.